Hello students, in today's video let us start with the software engineering lab. Before looking on to the experiment number 1, let us understand what are the various softwares that we need to proceed with the software engineering lab. So starting with, we need to install StarUML followed by Git Bash and then get an account into the GitHub. Then we need JDK 11, 17 or 21 version. Then we need the Jenkins, Docker. We need to create an account in Docker Hub also. Then we need Minikube. After that, Eclipse, Tomcat, especially the 9th version, and then the Visual Studio editor. So these are the various softwares that we need to install locally into our laptops to proceed with the software engineering lab. In today's topic, we will be learning how to install StarUML, Git Bash and how to create an account in GitHub. So starting with StarUML, StarUML is basically an application which will help software engineers to visualize their project. Okay, so this visualization is basically done by drawing UML diagrams. So we totally have 9 UML diagrams in which we will be talking about 4 UML diagrams. Using the StarUML app, we will be drawing all these 4 diagrams related to the project that will be allocated to you. So let's see how to install this StarUML. So to install this StarUML, just you need to type StarUML in Google. So once you type StarUML in Google, you will get the official website of the StarUML which you need to click. Once you finish clicking this, you will be redirected to the StarUML official website where you can download the StarUML depending upon your operating system. It could be Windows, Mac or any operating system of your choice. Depending upon that operating system, you can download the StarUML. Once you finish downloading the StarUML, you can search for StarUML after the installation in your search bar inside your computer. So this is basically the symbol for your StarUML. Once the StarUML is successfully installed, you will get this symbol in your system also on the desktop also. So if you click on the open, this is basically the interface of your StarUML. Okay, so we will be getting the unregistered free version of this StarUML. You need not pay anything. So after you get this, just click on the cross mark so that this window will go, and depending upon the type of the diagram, you can draw any diagram inside the StarUML. Okay, now the next one you have is Git Bash. Now what is basically this Git Bash? Git Bash is basically a command line interface which is generally used by the programmers. Now why do I need this Git Bash? Git Bash basically helps me to track whatever changes I have done in my project development. So we keep on writing codes in the form of modules. So you take parts of the project, day by day you keep on developing those modules. So day to day you will be having changes in the project that you have created. Okay, so if you want to keep a track of whatever changes I have made in my project from day 1 till the last, or what are the changes that are made in a group of developers inside a project, everything can be maintained in a very easy way using this application which is called as Git, or it is also called as Git Bash for Windows. Okay, so now let us see how to install this Git into our system. So now simply just like your StarUML, you can go to Google and click on type for Git Bash. So when you type for Git Bash, you will go into this official website for Git. Okay, click on that link. You will be going to this particular main page of your Git. So here you can select any operating system of your choice, Mac, Windows, anything. Depending upon your operating system, you can simply download the Git for your computer. Okay, so after downloading, you need to install it. Once you have successfully installed your Git, when you type in your start button, this is how you have to get your Git Bash for Windows. This is the symbol. If you click on and open this Git Bash, this is the dashboard of your Git Bash. So as I have told you, it is a command line interface which will help us to keep track of whatever changes we have done in our project code. Okay. Now the next one is creating an account into the GitHub, right? So GitHub is basically a website which is used by many of the developers working in various companies. Okay, so what is the main purpose of this particular GitHub? GitHub is basically used to store, it's just like a folder which is online, okay, on the cloud. So you can create a folder of your project and you can upload any number of project files into that particular folder. Now what is the use of it? The use of it is n number of developers can work online together. They can integrate their part of code together into this particular GitHub. So how all this is done, we will see in the later classes. So this is the main use of GitHub. Now if you want, the first thing we have to do is to create an account in this GitHub. Now to create an account, just go to Google and search for GitHub. It will direct you to the first official link of this GitHub. Now click on this particular link. When you click on the link, this is the dashboard of your GitHub. Now on the top right corner, you will be having sign up button. Click on the sign up button, which will redirect you to this page where it will be asking you your email address. Give a new email address here, okay, and follow the steps of your creation of the account. Once your account is created, it will redirect you to the dashboard of the GitHub. This is the dashboard, okay. Now later on, while we are creating projects, we can integrate this GitHub to the Git bash that we have installed into our laptop. So these are the first 3 steps of installations that we need to do as the first step of our software engineering lab, right? Now the first thing you have to remember here is, while you are installing or creating account in GitHub, installing StarUML or installing Git bash, at every stage of installation, you have to take a screenshot, and that screenshot must be saved in a Word document, which you all have to upload into the Tessellator, which will be evaluated on weekly basis by your respective faculty. Please do remember, this is your first experiment step in your software engineering lab, where you have to install StarUML. After installing, at every step of installation, take screenshots, store it into the document. Second, install Git bash for Windows or Mac. While installation, take screenshots, store it into a separate document. Third, create an account in your GitHub. While creating account, while you're signing up, at every step of sign up, you have to take screenshots and store it into the third document. All these 3 documents must be uploaded into the Tessellator for daily evaluation marks, right? Thank you.